Good morning, everybody. Think I'm live. Let me see if my headphones are hooked up. Yeah. Hope everybody's been having a great Sunday. Somehow I just exited out of my Hangouts. That's great. Okay, let me fix it. Okay. Crap, I hate I did that. Let me find chat. Hey, there's everybody. How y'all doing this morning? Remy, Mac and Cheese, Valerie, Leanne. I'm so happy to see you. I just want to hug you, Leanne. I love you. I miss you. Linda, I was just watching Mel Mel doing her crisis line. Oh, yeah, that was so funny. Hey, verbal constipation. Yeah, Valerie, here I am. I hate being on camera anymore, guys. I'm just going to be honest. It makes me nervous. A lot of times I really don't have time to put myself together. When I say that, I'm not lying. I'm laying there without makeup and stuff on. Um, but I don't know. It just makes me nervous to be on camera anymore. Hey, Love Hollis. Yeah, Mail Mail, Sonny, my rooster, called into Mail Mail's crisis hotline, trying to get advice because he's trying to be mating with the baby chicks, and they don't want him to. I know, Valerie. Everybody likes seeing, having me on camera, but I don't know. I've been having a little bit of problem with my nerves lately. Check out my cup. This coffee is piping hot. So, how y'all been? Did you have a good weekend? Oh, thank you, Verbal Constipation. Love you. Verbal constipation. He is a he, y'all. It's not a chick. I just want to tell y'all that he's new to the channel, and I love him being on here. He's so nice and respectful. Oh crap! I'm on Sunny's account. Let me switch. Speaking of Sunny, I got to go over there and see his little stinking butt here in a little bit. Um. So photos. I'm gonna talk about Jennifer Dulos. I think her name is Dulos, not Dulos. I'm pretty sure. Um, Anyways, Norm Pattis, who is representing POTUS, is victim bashing her. He's trying to say she's crazy, she's a heroin addict, all kinds of crap. Her, like I said in my video this morning, her and POTUS share children ages 8 to 13. And y'all seen what my son's like. He knows everything, sees everything. So, I mean, he's sitting there victim bashing Jennifer. Isn't he, does nobody care that her kids might read that? I mean, I get that he's got to defend POTUS, but he don't have to go this route. And something else that really drives me insane about him is he said that Jennifer wrote a manuscript that was similar to Gone Girl, but yet he hadn't read it. Well, then how do you know it resembled Gone Girl? And her friend said that it did not. It was like all of Jennifer's writings, which is like, I forget how they worded it, self-empowerment, crap, stuff like that, I guess. Another thing, he said that surveillance footage didn't prove anything, but yet he hasn't seen it either. So he runs his mouth about stuff that he's not even laid his own eyes on. I do not like that man. Let me see if I can find my chat again. Why am I searching for my own channel? God almighty, I'm losing it. Hey, Katie. Hey, Paul. Y'all check out Reporting Live from My Sofa, True Crime Truth Finders. Hey, Alex. I hate to say it, I seen it coming. It's the only defense. Well, they're going to try to say that that wasn't Bodus and the gal pal dumping that stuff off as the trash receptacles. Norm Pattis has done basically said it because they can't be 100% sure that it was Bodus and his ugly gal pal. Sorry, I had to throw that in there about the gal pal being ugly. I'm too judgmental, I guess, but she is ugly in my book. Her heart's ugly. Love Hollis, did I say hi to you? I forget who I say hi to. Thank you, Love Hollis. She says, I feel you, CC. Going on camera once in a while is okay. Doesn't have to be ever live. You know what, Love Hollis? I really appreciate that. When, people say stuff about, they want me on camera, it kind of puts pressure on me. Well, I feel like it does. And I feel like I have to be on camera, which makes me dread doing it. When I feel like I have to do something, I don't even want to do it, you know? And just to be honest, I really don't have time to get fixed up and do makeup every day to come on YouTube. And I'm not coming on here looking like a hot mess. Now, I used to a little bit, but people are just so judgmental. I'm judgmental myself, but you know what I mean. Oh, thank you, Love Hollis. Yeah, he's going to snake his way out of it, Paul. You can call in, Paul, if you want to. True Crime, True Finder. Anybody that wants to can. Linda says, you're fine. I feel the same about her heart. Yeah. Thank you, Verbal Constipation. I appreciate that. He said, I'd still listen if you didn't want to be on camera. If you don't want to be on camera. This is a backdrop. The wall is actually this ugly blue. I've been saying I'm going to paint it forever. I started to a couple of weeks ago, and I went to Lowe's and totally forgot about even getting paint that day. It's because I was buying those flowers. Voodoo Ninja, hey. Joe Blythe, the Dojo murders. Have you talked about that, CC? No, I have not, Voodoo Ninja, but here you've got me curious, so I'm going to have to go to Google. Google's my best friend, besides Katie. Bobby Joe Blythe. I think that's how you say his name, Blythe. And the Karate Killer. Wow. Let's see. What did he do? Oh, well, this is not the same guy on Wikipedia because it's saying he's a football player. Karate instructor Bobby Joe Blythe lets his students beat up. Did he let his students beat him to death or something? I can't find it right now, so I'm just going to go back into the chat. I will look into that. Oh, thank you, Katie. Oh, thank you, Linda. I love you too. Yeah, Love Hollis, I am bad at trying to do what makes other people happy instead of doing what makes me happy. I always put other people's feelings before mine, which I think you're supposed to. Oh, thank you, Linda. Thank you, Love Hollis. There's a video, Voodoo Ninja says. Well, I'm going to go see if I can find it real quick. There is another missing mom, 23 years old, um, from Utah. Bobby Joe Blythe, the karate killer.
I'm sure most will agree that most martial arts will put an emphasis on discipline and self-control. The group mockingly allows him to do so.
He's here to teach you spiritual movements. Okay? And who'd you say promoted you to 10th degree red belt? Jesus did. Okay.
Kung Fu Guy makes it very clear he does not want to fight. He only wants to demonstrate.
So the guy, oh, okay. I'm going to watch this later because I'm sure y'all don't want to watch me watching that. And I'm just going to, that looks interesting. I may do a video on that Voodoo Ninja. I'm going to check that out. Let me find this stuff about the missing Utah woman. Every time you search that, it comes up Susan Powell. Family of missing Utah college student Mackenzie Lewick pleads for help finding her. She has been missing since landing at the Salt Lake City airport in the early hours of June 17th, and her family is pleading for help in locating her. Mackenzie Lewick, 23, texted her parents that she had landed safely in Salt Lake City at 1 a.m. on Monday, but she has not been heard from since, the family said in a statement. Since Monday, she's missed her midterms at the University of Utah and has not been in communication with family or friends, the statement said. I'm going to show y'all a picture of her. I'm going to do a video on it. Reminds me of Savannah Spurlock. Mackenzie's 5'6", 120 pounds, slim, athletic build, medium length blonde hair and brown eyes. Salt Lake City police also put out a statement on Saturday that Lewick was considered missing. Lewick took a lift from the airport to an address in North Salt Lake, police said in a statement, adding the lift and the driver had cooperated with the investigation. The ride-sharing company is helping authorities with the investigation, a spokeswoman said in a statement. We recognize how scary this must be for those who know and love Miss Lewick, the spokeswoman said. The safety of our community is fundamental to Lyft. The company added that the route was direct and reached its destination, and that the driver continued the shift afterward and picked up other fares. Well, maybe something happened to her after the driver dropped her off. In my opinion, I think all Uber, Lyft drivers, the ride-sharing places, they should all be required to have cameras turned on in their car when they are picking people up during the ride until they drop them off. I would say someone saw her as an easy target and did something to her. People are so sick. She had just returned back to Utah after attending her grandmother's funeral. Lewick's family said she had planned to fly from Salt Lake City to Los Angeles on July 23rd. Our primary goal is to find Mackenzie and bring her home. Her family is grateful for the concerned prayers and tireless efforts of the Salt Lake City police and members of the community, the Lewick family statement said. There's just so many missing people all over the world. Oh, here's something interesting. This don't have anything to do with true crime, but it's like at the bottom of this article. 13-year-old builds his own tiny house. Wow. I saw something else tragic on the news, and it says 7 people are dead as truck plows into motorcycles. A pickup truck plowed into a group of motorcycles, killing 7 people and injuring 3 more in a horrific accident in northern New Hampshire on Friday. The accident took place in Randolph, New Hampshire, a few miles from Mount Washington at about 6:30 p.m. when a Ford 2500, is that what it means? Slammed into multiple motorcycles on Route 2, according to the state police. That scares me. My hubby, he rides he has a Harley. He goes riding sometimes with his friends. You just never know. People don't pay attention and they don't see motorcycles. But I think this truck was actually coming down on the wrong side of the highway. Can't see my chat. Let me get back. And I'm going to smoke me a cigarette, I mean. Oh, I didn't know DD was live. Delusion to Speller. Well, I'm sorry. I can't help it. I try not to go live when other people are live, but man, I didn't know DD was live. Crap. Delusion. But sometimes you can't. You just can't help it. You just got to do it. I got to go get my smokes. When I get back, I'll show y'all my little flamingo candle I got in just a minute. Oh, okay. Oh, before I smoke, I want to show y'all something. Let me turn the camera. I didn't have any new batteries, so it's not burning that bright. But I got this yesterday. It's like a little candle. And it says, "Be a flamingo in a flock of pigeons." So true. I love flamingo stuff. Let me see what y'all are saying. Oh, thank you. I think I took that picture the day that Paula and I did our live stream. Hey, Charlie girl. Yeah, Mad Gas Guy. It's battery operated, but I didn't have any. I hate to say it. I'm ashamed to say I didn't even have batteries here. I needed 3 AA. I put some old ones in it, so it's not burning that bright. I got that at the Family Dollar store for like $3. I usually don't buy junk, knickknacks and stuff. But when I see something that has a flamingo on it, I buy it, or a rooster, or a beagle. I used to have this thing where I just loved butterflies. I still love butterflies. I've got several butterfly tattoos. And I also have a thing for peace signs, of course. Hey, Bad. Yeah, Linda, they had some ones that had like a set of eyelashes on them. I forget what it said. It was really cute, though. I think they had one with a unicorn. Almost all the flamingo ones were gone. I guess everybody loves flamingos. Something interesting about flamingos that I learned is flamingos are not born pink. They actually eat this certain kind of algae and it turns them pink, the color pink. Yeah. What time is that live stream scheduled for, Linda? So I definitely want to make sure to watch it. I probably need to write it down because I forget so much. I really do. Oh my gosh, I have so many of Sunny's feathers. Oh, my hubby gets back today and finishes up Sunny's coop. I'm thinking about letting Sunny out for the day, let him walk around. He's been in that enclosure for 2 weeks. I do let him out from time to time to walk around. Yesterday, after I got the chicks put back up, he just kept circling the chicken coop. He's going to hang right around with those chicks because he's wanting to mate. Yeah, flamingos are cool, Mad Gas Guy. And I learned that algae turns flamingos pink from planet Earth. I love watching that. I'm a nerd, guys. I watch stuff like that. I also watch. This is not to do with animals, but ancient aliens. I love that. According to them, I have alien blood. They say people with Rh negative blood that it was only like discovered like 57 years ago. Anyways, they say that's alien blood. Aliens invented that blood type. I love Paul too. He's like, please hold. That cracks me up when he says that. The other day, I had to steal a line from him. I said, reporting live from my bed. And Paul is a good guy, and I like you never hear him speak about any drama. I do from time to time. I mean, I really don't say much about it, but Paul never does. Neither does Will 411 now. I've decided I am just going to stick with the channels like True Crime Truth Finders, Linda's, Paul's, of course, Will's channel, and I do watch Gray Hughes every now and then. But channels that are not into the drama. Oh, I love Ancient Aliens. I love that guy on there that's always on there. I can't remember his name. He's got like wild looking hair. But he's got that necklace. He wears a certain necklace all the time, and I love it. It's like an ancient alien necklace, I guess. Are you Rh negative too, Linda? Well, that's what they say. Like, I think our blood type was only discovered about 55 years ago, I'm pretty sure. And they try to say that, you know, aliens created that blood type. Oh, I know. Paul is so cool. I love watching his channel. Hey, Black Rose. You need to get some sleep, girl. Why was you up till 4 a.m.? Oh, it's probably none of my business why you were up to 4 a.m. Just tell me. Don't be nosy. Sonny calls me a stalker. I did a video yesterday and I put some little commentary in there from Sonny when I was talking to him. I'm going to try to get better at that and make Sonny's videos more funny. Well, after I got off my live stream, I talked to Katie a little bit on Messenger, and then I fell asleep watching The White Queen. I love that series on Stars. They have the Spanish Princess, the White Princess series, and the White Queen. Now, if you like historical stuff and like watching about kings and queens, you will love that series. It's on Stars channel. I just found it the other day, and I have binge watched every one of them. The Spanish Princess, White Princess, and White Queen. I'm almost done with the White Queen. Verbal constipation, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, God, that's so cool. I'm glad somebody knows. I love it. I'm almost done. I've only got like a couple more episodes. So I fell asleep watching that. The White Queen, she's beautiful, isn't she? Verbal constipation. I like to have that kind of natural beauty like she has. I thought the Spanish Princess was pretty too, and I thought the White Princess, she was really beautiful. I was disappointed in her behavior, though. She started out as a good person, and by the end of the series, she had killed her brother, had him beheaded or something. No, she didn't behead him. They gave him an honorable death. So I guess they stabbed him with a big sword. Oh, I love watching the History Channel, Landon. Do y'all watch Vikings? Oh, I love the Vikings show. I was so mad, though, when they killed off Ragnar. Made me so mad. I loved Ragnar. Well, me and Verbal Constipation's got something in common other than true crime. Oh, thanks, Linda. I feel like I'm uglier than sin sometimes. I feel like I fell off the ugly tree and hit every branch coming down sometimes. Turn my camera back on. Oh, I love historical shows too. Did y'all watch the little series they did on Bonnie and Clyde? It's been a year or so ago. I think it was on the History Channel. It was so good. I love learning about Bonnie and Clyde. Oh, yes, Linda. Ragnar was hot, man. I tell you who else I think's good looking is his brother, Rollo. But when they killed, it makes me so mad. It's like The Walking Dead. When they killed Rick Grimes off The Walking Dead, I was so freaking mad. Like, I had a crush on Rick Grimes, I'll admit it. Why they gotta kill the main characters off, just like they did Ragnar and the Vikings? I'm my toughest critic, Linda. Oh, this is a stormtrooper. I got Darth Vader. Yeah, I'm a Star Wars fan. Rollo was in Rome, an HBO miniseries. Oh, really? I don't know if I have HBO. I think I have Showtime and the Stars channel. Oh, thank you, Mad Gas Guy. Yeah, I've got a black Darth Vader one. Walmart. I think they're about $8. We've had this for years. Man. Did y'all watch the drama last night? I'm not going to talk about it. I was just wondering if y'all watched it. YouTube's gone mad, people. Of course, Malia Davis, y'all. She was buried in a private service on Saturday. This says something about letter in her. Malia Davis eulogized with letter in her voice. Oh. And to get into the service, you had to have a pink bracelet on engraved with Malia's name because it was private. Oh, here's the letter that they read. It says a eulogy message was displayed the church in honor of Malia titled Remember Me with Love. The letter was written in her voice. What does that mean? The letter was written in her voice. I enjoyed my life, and I want to thank everyone who made me laugh, smile, and love on you. At only 4 years old, I enjoyed school. I enjoyed all my friends at Attitude, Respect, Manners, and Daycare. I enjoyed all my friends at Attitude, Respect, and Manners Daycare. I would eagerly make new friends so that we could sing and laugh together every day. I will always hug and sing with all my cousins and friends. I love you. Malia was last seen alive on April 30th, entering her apartment complex where she lived with her so-called mother. I don't like calling her that. I was a little bit hard on Brittany yesterday when I read that she had released doves at the cemetery. Well, you know, that's nice. That's beautiful. But she should have been doing beautiful things with Malia when Malia was alive, instead of leaving her with an abusive man. So you could fly out of state. I don't. She kills me. She kills me. Do y'all think I'm being too hard on her? Tell me. Hey, Meow Meow. Thank you, Southern Mom. Did I say hi to you? Did you just get here? Hi everyone, I'm missing my granddaughter. She's on vacation with her dad and stepmom. Oh, you sound like my mom, Patty. Imagine what a lovely place the world would be if 400 people chose to spread kindness instead of watching the drama on YouTube. Mel Mel, I saw your video. Mel Mel solved Sunny's sexy time problem. I saw it. Y'all check out Mel Mel's channel. If you want to laugh, she's great. I'm going to get her link. Mel Mel's great. And she's a wonderful person. Post her link. And let me get back to Alex's comment. Yes, Alex, I mean, the world and YouTube would be a lot better off if people would quit with all the hate. Won't people mind your own damn business? How about that for a change? Stay in your lane. If it don't involve you, don't get in the middle of it. Can't be letting YouTube get to you like that, you know? Hell no, CC. She has to live with herself, though. She's already suffering and will be for the rest of her life. Yeah, I'm a little bit hard on her. Well, I'm a lot hard on her, but you know, it's because of what she's come out and said. When Malia first went missing, she made a Facebook post taking up for Darion, trying to convince everybody how he had stepped up and been a dad to Malia. Then she comes out and says that she thought that Darion was physically and sexually abusing Malia. But yet, woman, you left your child with him, you know. It just she just kills me. Like, she wanted to do all these interviews, but then when they found Malia's body, she didn't want to do that. She didn't want to show her face. And I just think she does a lot for show, basically. Like releasing those doves. She should have been doing beautiful things when she was still alive, like I said before. Yeah, Linda, there's no sense in all this hate on YouTube, and people are like sheep on here. They follow what everybody else is doing. If one person, if there's a few hating on somebody, they all join in. Be your own person, people. Don't do what others are doing. Do what you feel is right in your heart. And you know, this being on different sides, I ain't on nobody's damn side. I'm on the side of what I feel is right in my heart. Y'all know what I'm saying. I don't know why they hate people they hardly know. I mean, they must have some kind of problem inside of them. There's a lot of things I see and hear on here that I totally disagree with. I don't get on here and mention it. I don't get on there and start leaving hate comments. If I do give my opinion about something, it's in a respectful way. I am not a person that's going to spread hate, and I'm not going to do what others are doing. I saw somebody talking about sarcasm this morning about she had a criminal past. And you know what? The person that was talking about her's got a damn criminal past. Talking about a hypocrite. That's all I'll say. It's nobody's damn business what the woman did in her past. That ain't got a damn thing to do with what's going on with her son. Samara, I caught a little bit of that, but I didn't. I wasn't looking at the chat. I was just listening. A lot of times I just put, well, my speaker's not sitting here, it on my Bluetooth speaker and listen while I'm doing stuff. Well, that's your opinion, Samara. I mean, that's your opinion. You've got the right to your opinion. I don't like the name calling and cussing women out, and he knows that. If you ask me, there's about 3 or 4 on here that do a lot of shady crap and talk a lot of crap. I lurk a lot too, Patty. Well, see, I was listening to it some more, but I didn't get to finish it because it was time for my live stream. Yeah. Yeah, that's very disappointing I'm just very disappointed with that, Linda. The flipping side stuff. Well, my son heard me cussing the other day tomorrow. I thought he had headphones on. I was embarrassed. I will not do that again. I mean, that's him. If he wants to cuss in front of his kids, I mean, that's none of my business. But people that watch you, when you do stuff like that, they're going to have an opinion about it. So, I will say this about his kids. They are so stinking cute, those little girls. I will say that I'm disappointed that he did Molly's bidding for her, as I call it, and that's all I'll say. And I know he said he owed her. Screw her. She just used him to do that. Right, Meow Meow. I try not to cuss too much. When I get mad, I cuss. When I get riled up, as I call it, I will cuss. I don't like saying the F word. I don't think when women cuss and they say the F word, it is so unclassy, so unladylike. And I'm guilty of it myself. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they'll get 200 or 300 views, and they'll flip sides, and then they're up to 2 or 3,000 views, Linda. Yeah, you're right, verbal constipation. It will end up in our kids' ears. Mel, you need to do a video about the YouTube crisis. Hey Ellie, good morning. Your name reminds me of Ellie Mae from the Beverly Hillbillies. I love that show. I correct my son's language. Like, I don't like when he says freaking. I don't like when he says that. Yeah, I cannot stand that word, Samara. And for someone who has been physically and mentally abused by a man before, that word, and I've been called that word so many times, it's not even funny. That word is so offensive. It hurt me so bad every time I was called that. It made me feel like I was about this big, like I was dirt, like I was nothing. So that's why that word offends me. Named after Miss Ellie from the Andy Griffith Show. Oh, I love Ellie from the Andy Show. I still watch that, y'all. I'm like into the old shows. Like the Twilight Zone's one of my favorites. I watch it almost every morning, well during the week when it's on. Comes on early on Sci-Fi. And I love Andy. One of my favorite shows of all time though is Bewitched and the Munsters. Oh, it's all right, Samara. It's been a long time ago. Ginger Locke's got a red thong, Meow Meow. Verbal constipation. It's become a YouTube soap opera. Yeah, it is. Hey, Water Ski Mom. I was going to tell you, I didn't know if you tried to call me the other day. I know you did that one day, but I had some missed phone calls the other day, and I had actually just put down my phone and Chromebook. The ringer was off, and I laid in bed all day, binge watching The White Princess. I had to just like take a break from my devices. I sent you a text yesterday, I think. I hope you feel better. Meow Meow says, well, CCAC, is one of the most powerful things on the planet, so I wouldn't take it so bad. Meow, true. My late husband was on meds and went into steroid rages. Called me every name in the book. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Patty. You just don't know how, it makes women feel. Some women are like, oh, that word don't bother me. Well, it's probably because you've never been mentally abused and called every name in the book. That's probably why it doesn't bother you. Some of us are a little bit more sensitive than others. I just think that name is disgusting. It's just disgusting. Salutations. Hey, Mary Quiet Contrary. Tell your mama I said hi. I got it. Thank you, CC. Waiting for super glue Tuesday. What does that mean, water ski? Words hurt, and words affect people more than you could ever know. What these assholes going to do on here when they hate on somebody so much that the person commits suicide? What are they going to do? They're not going to do nothing because it's not one of their family members. Probably wouldn't bother them a bit. Some of the people. Mary's a vampire. Salutations, Mary Quite Contrary. That reminds me of the movie Charlotte's Web, where the spider writes that into her web. I just wish, like, people would quit doing videos about each other, to be honest, and being mean, calling people out, butting their nose in where it's not needed, all this, and that. It just gets on my nerves. Talking about someone when you've done the same shit, People don't realize on here, 2 wrongs don't make a right. I get you got to call people out sometimes, stand up for what's right, but just to do video after video after video bashing somebody, it is ridiculous. Linda, I agree. When you've been through years of abuse, it makes you go back into your head to them places of abuse. Oh, yeah. Oh, a while back, I heard someone go on a rant. They was saying the C word, doing all this and that. They were yelling, and it just totally made me flashback. It really upset me, stressed me out. So I don't watch that stuff no more. Yeah, it's really getting a little bit much. It really is. Here you got people pulling up people's personal information, finding out what they did in their past, calling police stations, recording it, sending police to people's houses, and CPS. Grow the F up, people. Get a freaking life. Personally, I don't have time to go around hating on people and digging into their personal life, spreading hate in the comment section, because I have a real life. And besides that, I'm not that type of person that would do stuff like that. And I do not support people that do things like that. I will not be watching any of those channels that do shit like that anymore. I've done unsubbed. Mental abuse always stays with you, Lisa. Yeah, Linda, my granny says that 2 wrongs don't make a right. And yesterday I had commented in somebody's chat and they didn't know what I meant. And I said, talking is catching. My granny says that. And what that means is if you're sitting there talking about somebody's kid, it could come back on you one day. And your kid could be like that. And my mom says that too. Talking is catching. You know what? My brother's got a drug addiction, so I really don't appreciate these people that's bashing sarcasm son about that and shit. Listen to that dog. Let me go get her, guys. I'll be right back. Skylar, really? Get in here. You got ladies sorry. Oh, lady, stop. Oh, my goodness. Stop it. Stop. Stop that. Quit. Lady. Stop that. Stop. Stop. Calm down. God, you about made me call. Stop it. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. These dogs are crazy. Skylar starts howling. Then Lady starts this little squealing like a pig. I'm going to let everybody look at you now. Well. She tries to make me pet her. Quit acting fool. Why you gonna ruin my video for? Yeah, that's right, Linda. You could be in the same shoes as somebody one day. Lady. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm sorry, Linda. Here, Lady, get down. Every time Skylar does that, let me tell you something. If you do not get to the door the first time that dog wants in, the first whine she makes, she starts howling like a madman. And then that gets Lady started. And Lady don't know how to howl right. She don't even sound like a beagle. It's probably because she's mixed. If she starts squealing like a pig, drives me insane. Hey, all you night. I had to get the hell back to the castle before the sun came up. Oh, yeah, Mary, you're a vampire. I forgot. Oh, Lisa, you talking about your man? You've had him for 10 years? Lady hates the camera. Hey, I can get my phone, act like I'm taking a picture of them dogs, take off. Or you can be outside and turn the water hose on and they won't back in the house. I don't know why. I have teased them a little bit and sprayed it up in the air. She acts like she doesn't like water, but she doesn't mind running through the creek, running through the ditches, do you, girl? She's a good girl. She takes a bite out of crime, don't you? She's very, very faithful dog. She likes my hubby, but she just goes in there and sees him for like a second. Like she follows me every step I make, to the bathroom, everywhere. When I wash dishes, she's laying at my feet. When I'm live streaming, she's here. You can see her nose. Look at that big snout. I'm going to do more of those videos, Mel, with him commenting. Speaking of Sunny, I've got to get off here and go take him some corn. Oh, no man in your life for over 10 years. Men scare me now. Yeah. Well, I mean, I like having a partner, but I like my alone time. My mom's the same way. She likes her alone time. I like my space because I like to do my own thing without interruptions. When everybody's here, I cannot finish anything without being interrupted. I don't care what it is. And it drives me insane sometimes. It really does. Sonny's a stud water ski mom. He's going to get in trouble for sexual harassment if he don't leave the sister wives alone. Well, guys, I want to get off here. When Lady starts doing this, she's wanting something. She probably needs to go out or something. She'll just get right up in your face and just stare at you. Every morning I wake up to that dog like this. I'll open my eyes and she'll be on the side of my bed. Just, she's such a weirdo, aren't you, girl? You're such a weirdo. She's such a good dog. Except for her barking and that squealing like a daggone pig. Oh, thank you, Linda. Oh, really, Meow Meow? That's why you stay up late for your alone time. Linda's been manless for 7 years. Well, I've been with a man for 6 years. I mean, I call him my hubby. We're not legally married. It's just easier than saying boyfriend, live in boyfriend, you know. Right, lady? Right, lady? Look at her. She's so cute. Get her teeth. Ew, she's got big teeth. She's so funny. I can sing Who's That Doggy in the Window? It'll make her bark. It sounds so bad it makes her bark, right? Anyways, I love y'all. Hearts. You want to tell them bye, baby? Anyways, y'all have a great rest of your Sunday. Well, for Meow Meow, it's probably almost Monday. Have a good night's sleep, Meow Meow. I know it's late there. I love y'all. Let's say verbal constipation is womanless for 8 years now. Not complaining. Well, I mean, to be honest, sometimes, guys, I feel like I want to live by myself. Yeah. I really do. I don't say much about it on here, but yeah, sometimes I feel like I like to be on my own. You know what I mean? But anyways, I'm going to quit rambling and get off here. Peace, guys.